We actually put a lot of thoughts and effort into making sure the draw rates are fair.
In this video, there's going to be two things. We're going to be discussing a leak in Marvel Future Revolution that's showing basically what the new content's going to be. Kind of interesting. And also, on top of that leak, we're going to be discussing this Marvel Future Revolution live stream. Believe it or not, the two actually tie into each other. Now, during this live stream, they said near the end of it that they get feedback in Discord, etc. And she mentioned it's in her particular job as her being a project manager, I believe is what she said her title was, to manage people from the feedback that they are receiving, and they very much appreciate the feedback as it does help them resolve issues. So I would like to, and they asked for more feedback, by the way. They said, continue to do this feedback, please. So I would like to do what was requested by them, and I would like to give you some feedback directly today. There's a few points I'm going to make in response. One of the points is going to be the timing of live streams of this variety. The other point is going to be some of the interactions with the chat, aka your community who play your game, from the live stream and from the perspective of a spending player, which is probably, I would assume, the player base you really care about. Before we continue, I want to make one additional point, which is I actually feel bad for Danny in this particular situation. Because as somebody who sits in front of the camera a lot, I can sort of tell when people are like being honest or not. And I do believe this guy wanted to hang out with the community and just have a good day today. I do. I actually buy that. Because, I mean, listen.
Just because I save up just to chill with everybody.
I mean, that line where he's like, just to chill with everybody. Like, I mean, that, I buy that. Okay, so point number one, the point of this live stream, to be fair, is not a balanced live stream. The point of this live stream was only to go on and sort of do a Twitch type of live stream where you just hang out and chill everybody. However, that is sort of one of my points that we're going to talk about in a little bit. In order to understand the downvotes and a little bit of the negative response that was in the live chat, as well as sort of the negative response from the Discord community, etc., we need to know the history of what happened prior to this live stream. Obviously, the history has been covered on this channel, so we're only going to cover it in like 30 seconds. Basically, a patch came out. The patch had a lot of problems in it. They then came out with an announcement and an emergency patch fixing some of the emergency problems, and then a dev note statement where they apologized over and over and over again and admitted that they needed to listen to the community, that they need help from people with ideas, and that rebalancing is critical and basically must happen. They more or less, I mean, it's a more. They did admit these things, okay, in that dev note. Those were the last portions of communication we had. We also have a large amount of the community waiting on the announced new hero, Magic. The new hero was announced a while ago at this point, and to be fair, if this is the cadence of new heroes, we're talking single-digit number of heroes a year, which is going to be very disappointing for players. So that is the previous recent history, and off of the back of this sort of bubble of PR, we now have the live stream titled Chilling with Danny. During this live stream, there was a few things that rubbed the community, in my opinion, the wrong way, but I'm going to let you guys decide by playing the audio without my commentary.
Okay, so there are a lot of questions about crafting and materials. We're not going to answer it here. Please, continue to send in, your user suggestion on crafting, what you want to see on materials and all that stuff. In the forum or on Discord, it will tell you how to put in your user suggestion as well, and that require game balancing stuff. So yeah, thank you for all those questions. All right, Alice, this question is from Daniel O. Basically, it's for Alice. Say, can you give him a shout out?
Hey, Daniel O, I see you in chat, and also it's Alice. It's not Alex. Okay, Daniel, get it right. Come on, man. Come on, man.
All right, you got your shout out. This is from Abian. Can you please share some tips for getting a higher score in Epic Invasion?
Just be good. Just be better.
What do you mean? Get good?
Just get good. Just
Let's
get
get
good.
good.
That's
Higher-
how you get a higher score. Also, I just want you guys to know that I was just trolling about the gacha rates and the draw.
Is that
system
in
being
response
broken.
to the chat?
Yes, because I am looking at the chat and I'm like, maybe I want this job and I don't want to get fired when I go back into the office today. I'm just trolling. We actually put a lot of thoughts and effort into making sure the draw rates are fair. But yeah, like Danny mentioned, we have.
Now, I don't know how you guys feel about the previous clips, and I'm not going to speak for you, so I'm going to speak for myself and attempt to give feedback on the previous clips to the people that requested such feedback. In my personal opinion, there was a mistiming of the stream. A chilling type of stream should not be done directly after a huge apology and saying that change is coming. The stream that comes after that is the stream that talks about the previous apology and the future of the game. Then the chilling comes out. We cannot all chill together when there is no relaxing happening. When people are seeing their friends quit, they're not chilling. They're worried. So people want to see that. Point number 2, in my personal opinion, I have spent a lot of money on this game. I know other people have spent significantly more money on the game. And I don't really, in my opinion, find laughing about the draw rates being, fair and then laughing about it and stuff. I don't really find that in particular good taste, knowing how much time, effort I've put into your game and your community. I actually am no longer going to spend any money on this game, in my personal opinion. And in my opinion, I would no longer spend money on this game if I was you guys. In my personal opinion, again, I'm not mad at the people here. They're put in a situation where they really shouldn't be. This is a project manager put in a public relations setup. She shouldn't get fired. She's joking about getting fired. She should not get fired. The person that put her there should get fired, because that is not the person that you put in front of the camera. Okay. It doesn't matter if she has the job to answer the questions of what people want to know. She can't answer the questions. She can't do any of that. The only possible outcome for this live stream is failure. You guys put yourself in this position with your timing directly after the patch. But it could have been executed a lot better. There could have been a hangout. You could have given everyone in the chat a code that gives them one draw ticket. We could have all drawn with you, Danny. That would have been fun. Well, why didn't we do that? In my personal opinion, this was poorly planned, and a poor reaction should have been expected and was probably deserved. That being said, that is my personal opinion, and I gave you the feedback you requested, and I hope it helps you. I would be happy to have both of you guys come on my channel and do a very fair interview. I'll let you guys even screen literally all of the questions beforehand, and I'll let you look at the video before I publish it afterwards. And you got my word on that. And I'll give you I'll just talk about it. I'm not here to roast anyone. I'm here to talk about the game. And my cat's apparently here to make a lot of noise. Now, there's one other part where I talk about leaks, and I say that this live stream kind of ties into it a little bit. I want to give them a little bit of a defense here and say that we know for a fact there is other... What is going on with my cat? So the one other part I want to talk about is the fact that there is basically major content coming down the line that they can't talk about. So they're a little bit muzzled, and they probably have that on the tip of their tongue. And that's probably what everyone in the office is working on. So they're probably a little out of touch and out of date to like the most recent stuff. These are more head honcho type of people. These aren't like grunts in the ground type of people. Okay. So they're working on future. All right. And we know what the future is. And to stop making you guys wait, just look, here it is right here. Here's a leak from a Chinese IMAX that shows Marvel Future Fight Eternos, some more Eternos, random garbage, pop some Legos game, and look at here, Marvel Future Revolution Eternos. So obviously, we're going to get some Eterno-related stuff. That's probably what they're working on. What needs to happen, though, and here's my feedback on this leak, is this cannot come out before we fix the first thing. Like if we add more bad patches on top of previous bad patches and then add more apologies on it, we're gonna have a problem, guys. Like I don't know if you've ever done, Jenga, where you take the pieces out, but normally you take the pieces out on the top. You know what I mean? Like you can't build on top of the janky structure. So we need to fix the first one before we go on the second one. So this is dope. Hopefully the Eternals is going to be dope. I'm hyped about this content for sure. But hopefully we actually get the live stream that addresses what everyone needs to see. And unfortunately, I'm sorry you guys didn't get probably the response you wanted, but it was just badly executed and badly planned, in my opinion, and probably with the wrong person. I think Danny was fine to be there. I don't know if I would have put Alice on there. Again, I'm not mad at her. She's just obviously not comfortable in front of the camera, and you're literally live streaming to all of your community for this game right now, and you know what we are worried about. I mean, the drop rates are bad, guys. You can't laugh in our face about it.